Hey, Bob is back. It's Thursday night. We're going to continue on tonight with our interview series. So it's my favorite part of the whole week. I like meeting the new people I get to meet and fellow riders, and they're in the motorcycle community. That's what they're doing here. And tonight we're going to talk with Mike, and his street name is Euler. His road name is Euler. And Mike's starting a brand new chapter of the Southern Cruisers Riding Club. And they're an international club, big club, great group of people. So Mike's starting a new chapter in Woodstock, Ontario. So they're doing a membership drive. If you happen to live around Woodstock, Ontario, and you're interested in joining this sort of riding club, this video is for you. So let's welcome Mike up on the screen here with me. How are you, Euler? How are you, bro?
Hey, excellent, Bob. Thanks for having me.
Good to meet you, man. So, before we get going too much into your interview, I can do a little bit here about talking about the channel and the Facebook group that I'm doing here. So, the Facebook group, everyone, we're up to 10,000 people almost. We're just about to get over the 10,000 hump. I'm really proud of that, by the way. And you guys have turned it into the kind of biker open concept forum thing that I was imagining. So my job's going to be to tell you guys when the events are, when the bike nights are, anything that's open to the public. I will bring you the news once in a while. I want to stick to Canadian news. I'm not in love with this guy got arrested for that story, but if it's on the internet, I will do a video about it. And the Facebook group, these guys have been excellent. So this is what I was talking about. Somebody came on named Jim. He just asked a general question about riding, and he's got his wife on her own bike, which I think is a great thing. It's a great idea. Happy couple rides together, and he's just asking about some pointers about giving her some pointers without having the domestic that sometimes you know how it goes. If you've been married, you know how it goes. And listen, you got 59 people answered him, and not nobody broke his balls. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much, everyone who participated, answered, and didn't bust any balls. So thanks for that. And Euler, I'm hoping that this does something for you for your membership drive and get you some people happening. So Southern Cruisers, how did you how did you decide to get involved with the Southern Cruisers?
Oh, okay. We're going back a few years here. Probably about 5 years ago, I met this gentleman at what was called Biker Tim's in Ottawa. On Ottawa Street in Kitchener. There's an old biker hangout from way back, and his name was Tony Murata. And he's the first person I ever met from SCRC. And he pulled out his vest out of his saddlebag, showed it to me. I said, "Oh, that's cool. Who's SCRC?" And he goes, "Oh, you never heard of us?" I go, "No." And I'm looking to ride, so I got a cruiser and I want to ride, and, have friends and do the same thing. And so he introduced me to that, and I'm really appreciative of that. And since then, I mean, my God, I got so many friends now and family. It's just amazing. So yeah, that's kind of how it is.
It's pretty cool being in the motorcycle community. Obviously there's different places for everybody. Some people want to be in a 1% club. Hats off, go giver. I've been in that community, and I tell you what, it was fun, man. It was fun until the cuffs came on. Now, I'm not saying every 1% is a criminal. I'm not saying every 1% is going to get arrested, but I am saying your odds go up. Your odds increase. And I mean, that's no lie. I'll leave it at that for that. And then there's the MC guys that now call themselves 99 percenters, which to me feels kind of like a riding club. But again, I'm not part of it, so I don't know their constitution. I don't know how they function. And I don't get into that too much. I might ask if there's something, I know the answer for yours anyways, if there's like a probationary process and stuff like that members go through for the Southern Cruisers. And the answer is kind of no, isn't it?
No probationary anything really. It's no commitments. You show up and And if you're a new rider, we take you on rides. We teach you how to ride staggered formation. We teach you hand signals. Just to be safe on the road.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
not,
because you're riding 30 deep. You don't want the one guy in there with the wobbles.
well, hey, and it happens, right? So,
Yeah.
but just to go back on the one percenter thing, we we have great relationship with all clubs, formats, and everything around Ontario or internationally, actually. And
Yes.
a lot of even these per se one percenter clubs, they do a lot of charities too and a lot of good work. You
Yeah, oh,
know,
yeah, absolutely they do. Yep, yep.
yeah.
And,
So
and and my door's always open for. I don't care what kind of club you happen to be a member of. If you're coming on and you want to talk about charity work, my door's open. Absolutely.
yeah. So yeah, a lot of respect. So it's all good. We get along great. So
And,
we
and and that's something I think is changed, and it's changed for the better. Because back when I was doing the 1% thing, we were pretty militant, man. If you said something with our city's name on it or something like that, and some guy didn't like it, all of a sudden it was a thing, right? So it's been
yeah
a little more open, and I see now that there's the coalition of clubs and all that stuff and all that, and I think those are a good idea. Get
yeah.
everyone together in one room.
It's great when everyone gets along, right?
And well, it makes it so much better because now at your events, everyone feels welcome
Mhm.
and shows up and attends,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
So where maybe one club didn't want to come before because so and so was going to be there, now maybe they're all coming together and you've doubled your numbers, which is important because a lot of work goes into putting together a special event or a poker run or whatever the case is, setting up prizes and sponsorship and people to watch the road. And there's a lot to it. A lot more people, a lot more to it, I think, than people would think.
It's true. It is. It's a lot of organization and planning.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then finding benefactors, that we can support, whether it be charities for cancer or SPCA stuff like that. It's all over the board. It depends on the chapter that we're in, but we're very big on military veterans.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we honor them, especially once a year when we go up to Sudbury. It's called Ride to the Wall, and
Yeah.
that's later on in the year.
Oh, are you okay? You froze up. Shit.
We
You'll come
really
back. There you go. You froze up for a sec, bro.
oh, I froze it. I'm out in the boonies here. My internet's not the best.
Okay, so we got you up to the where we go to the ride to the wall once a year. That's where about where you froze.
Oh, that wasn't too bad then. Yeah, I was just saying, we honor our vets,
Yeah.
and yeah, we do that. A lot of other stuff too. So
So
yeah,
that's really cool because I've had the fellas that got handed the torch for what used to be called the Highways of Heroes run from Trenton to Oshawa, and now it's called shit. Now I got to think what it's called now. I feel stupid because I had them on, and then the other fella that those guys set me up with, and he still calls his Highways of Heroes in New Brunswick, and he came on for a talk to one night. So yeah, there's a lot of good things going on in the biker world for veterans. And the thing you said earlier is is about sponsorship and finding somebody to take the donation from you. That's kind of, and I know this isn't going to change anything in the scope of things, but that's kind of what my thinking is that people have such a bad perception of a person who rides a motorcycle and they don't know the difference between a Harley and a Suzuki and has a patch on them. As soon as they see the patch, and riding clubs are co-ed and everything, and it doesn't matter the biking, but it's I guess from watching Sons of Anarchy or something.
Well, yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's kind of an extreme. But I'll tell you just a quick anecdote, Bob. We go in a lot of parades, and you wouldn't believe the look on the kids' faces when, what I like doing is I go up close to
Shit, you froze up again, bro.
and juice it. And I have a louder Harley, and they love that. I mean, they
Yeah.
just absolutely love that. And they're like so proud that they can do that, and just getting in there with the kids and interacting with the people. Their perceptions. They know.
And those kids, you probably made some potential bikers, bro.
Hey, future ridership, right?
Exactly. I'm telling you, something's got to get in the kid's mind from a young age to decide to ride one of these crazy things. I never rode a bike till I was in my late 20s. And I met the guys in the club. And, if you want to become a member of an MC, you better have an M. So, and you know what? Those guys, I took the course at the college and all that, which I recommend to anyone. But those guys helped me ride, man. They all took the time out of their day and take me for a ride up and down through the gears in the traffic. They all made sure I knew what I was doing out there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's just so much better when you're safer because you're going to have their back and then they're going to have your back, right?
Yeah, man.
Especially if you're riding in a staggered formation. Yeah, you really got to be careful.
And then the way that we used to pound it down the highway, you know what I mean? Side to side,
Yes, yeah,
tight,
yeah.
I did some pretty cool rides with the club, man. Really cool rides.
You got the whip. The whip is always telling you to be tighter, faster. Don't goof off. Yeah.
I love that, man. We did a ride up through Michigan from Detroit into northern Michigan, and each little town along the way, Traverse City and Flint and all these places. We picked up another chapter as we went. The pack kept growing and growing, and I had this crazy. And back then, it was back in the days of the Evolution motors, 110 bike built up for drag racing. Hey, Hardwire, I'm telling the one percenter story, bro. So the bike was running hot. It's a smoking hot day and a beautiful day in the summer. So the guys from Michigan told me to ride at the front of the pack and go as fast as I wanted to go. They say, you set the pace. So, and there was another guy with a stroker bike beside me with his old lady on the back, and he was from the Detroit chapter. And man, oh man, we were rocking that highway, bro. We were like 100 miles an hour, and the whole thing was moving together. It was incredible.
Right? Yeah.
Just that you can feel the thunder coming through your body. It's cool, man.
That's wind therapy right there, brother.
Yeah, yeah, and you can describe that ride to anyone in the world, but unless you were riding it, you know what I mean? The words can't really describe something like that.
Yeah.
It's something
Yeah,
you gotta
especially the camaraderie too, between members and like in our groups, it's just amazing. Like you can be riding with a doctor, nurses, mechanics, which are great to have on your team. Anybody, everybody. It's just amazing. And hopefully you get a good rate.
Yeah, man. And now how long have you been doing the Southern Cruisers thing?
I've been in Southern Cruisers now for I think about a little over 5 years, perhaps, something like that.
So from when you met that, what was the guy's name you met
Tony Murata Chachi, yeah. He's actually first officer of Kitchener right now.
So when you met Tony, it wasn't much after you joined.
Yeah, exactly. It was pretty well the next day.
Oh, Tony, hats off, bro. You do a good sales job.
He did. He really did. And so, this day and age, you just hop on the interweb and take a look at Facebook pages and stuff, and you see what it's all about. And it's like, wow, these people really respect each other, and they love going for rides. Keep the politics down and the drama down, and enjoy riding. So, and that's great. That's fantastic.
And That's the thing I really like about this club is it's a big club. It's international now. Is that correct?
That is correct. Absolutely. We have chapters over in Europe. Of
I'm
course, America. I mean,
gonna
lots.
pop the website up.
Sure. Yeah.
They-
This one here, this might be the Canadian one, but if you go to the chapters, this might just show you Ontario on this site. Oh, there you go. You got all of Canada here.
Yeah.
So you can see we're in pretty well every province.
Yeah.
And then Europe, I think South America, all over.
That is
So,
wicked. And
yeah.
now I kind of got to be friends. Somebody from the Windsor interview lives in Elmer. I think his name is Ranch. But I think he might still be part of the Windsor chapter.
Oh, Windsor, yeah. See that's there you go. They just put that up. Yeah. They put that up. They got me down as Mike Robinson. Everyone always knows me as Oiler, but my mother calls me Mike, so that's okay.
There you go. Well, you made it. You're on the webpage, so it's official now, bro.
We're a month old now, you know.
There's no going back.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
But French River, and you guys got chapters that are in fun places to ride to. That's a nice ride up to French River.
Well, and that's the beauty about having these chapters too. Is like we do meet in the middles, it's called, or we meet them for ice cream in their neck of the woods or whatever. Not saying we would go from Woodstock to French River, mind you, that's a heck of a drive, but you can just see all the ones around. You know,
Right.
we got Simcoe, we got Brantford, Kitchener,
You got
Cambridge,
those covered too.
Bradford, yeah.
Another
Yeah.
And then coming out of Windsor, you got Chatham and stuff.
Yeah, Chatham's new. Yeah, they're a fantastic group down there.
And what I call the 400 corridor, you got Barrie, Newmarket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just came back from Ride of the Year. Barrie hosted it, and that was last weekend, and we had over 200 bikes.
And that's Chris from Barrie, right?
Barrie on there. Well, Chris is with 399. Chris Gill, 399.
Yeah.
Up in Barrie, if you go to it, you'll see the executive there. They're right in there somewhere.
Did I miss it? I just know Chris because he's been very active on this Biker News Canada for me.
Oh yeah, he's a great spokesperson. He's actually now part of the provincial team.
John, is he getting up there? Yeah, he's getting into the regional.
Absolutely, yeah, he's great, but he is still part of 399 Simcoe. He was the first officer there, and he really made that group quite large. Very likable guy, very well spoken, and just fantastic. He's a great spokesperson, period, for SCRC. Him and Jen Woodford on the provincial side of things. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
No man.
Yeah.
I
So
think. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say on that site you can see all the officers listed there, and if anyone has any questions, they can just click on that. And their email comes up, and you just ask away any questions you want. So
yeah, it's a good website.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then of course every chapter will have their own website. So
right,
ours is SCRC 397. And that's Woodstock, and that's just been set up. So there's lots of good pictures and stuff, and of course dialogue on there. Everyone's commenting. The big thing, of course, was the last weekend thing about ride of the year in Barrie. So there's lots of pictures of even drone footage, of all the bikes, and it's just amazing amount of money, collected for charity for Ride for Autism. So just fantastic.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Maybe that's
it's a good party too, by the way. We have a good easy year.
It should be a good party. Now, you guys get brothers and sisters from across the country?
Oh yeah, all over. Like all over. It's just amazing when it's the ride of the year. They at least there's always some, they try to have some kind of representation from each club. So yeah, obviously it's mainly Ontario, but I believe we had some from the United States that come up and did it too. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
I used to
yeah.
like that in the club. You meet your brothers and stuff from other places. I that was
Oh,
one of my favorite parts of being a member.
it's a lot of stories you hear over a few beers. It's
Yeah.
catching up is great. Yeah, it's fantastic. And then of course reminiscing too. That's fantastic.
And yeah. And then you got to go out and get a ride, so you got some more stories for next year.
Yeah, it's a continuous thing. Absolutely, it's about making memories and friends, right? So
Yeah. But I
yeah,
like you said, I kind of like the way that Southern Cruisers approached it. You can join through the website, right?
that's correct. The one you were on there. Yeah, there's a spot where you can join right there, and the email goes to the first officer of where you are closest to, and then one goes to the provincial. So then they just goes through the process. There's no admission fees or anything like that. What we always like to say, there's no commitments. As long as you can, ride safe, and have a little bit of structure and participate, you're in. That's it.
So
You
the
know,
chapters don't necessarily bother with having a clubhouse and stuff like that.
no clubhouse per se. We have what's called SA, staging areas,
Yeah.
and that's just where we meet. It's usually in a parking lot.
Yep.
So in our case, it's Dundas and Lansdowne streets in Woodstock. There's a Wendy's there. I think it's 1175 Dundas. We meet there Wednesdays for our ice cream rides, and then
Mhm.
Sundays. That's our staging area. When we do want to do things like Christmas parties or special events, then yeah, we will usually do a pub,
Go rent some.
restaurant or something like that, or maybe even the Legion Hall, and we'll do get-togethers there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. And like you say, now, what else was I going to ask you? Do you guys do like weekly rides with the public, or just with the group?
Well, we like to say we like when I post, I say everyone welcome.
Okay.
Okay, but there's a little caveat here. If they are new, I have to ask them and then I have to let them know how we ride. The safety rules, how to ride staggered, obviously, and then of course the hand signals. And then I put them in a spot where they can, like at the back, so the tail gunner can keep an eye on them, and and just make sure everything's okay, because we don't want any incidents. And that's great if they're okay with that, with just following how we ride.
Hmm.
Then that's fantastic. Now, obviously, we're not gonna attract some riders that they I like to say donor cycles. I hate to say crotch rockets or whatever, because they love going fast. I mean, those things wouldn't get out of second gear, in our rides.
Right.
Okay, because they're fast, and I don't blame them. You got a nice bike like that, and you can go faster on the corners. And we putter along.
Exactly.
We obey the speed limits for the most part,
Well, when
obviously.
you're on a group ride, you got to read the room and follow the group, right?
Oh, well,
Unless
yeah,
it's your ride. If it's your
yeah.
ride, do whatever you want.
Exactly. And we can have unsanctioned rides also, where we just have a few people that want to go somewhere and it's not on the calendar or whatever. And
Hmm.
then that's up to the road captain, what they're going to do. And you got to, the road captain is the one that's going to get the ticket, right? And or the impound. So
Yeah.
they got to look out. They got to watch out.
Yeah, exactly. And you guys aren't out there for that.
Yeah.
There's actually no need for that. It's unfortunate because most times when we see a car and a bike impact, it's usually the car's fault. But there's enough times out there that you see guys going by on the highway. It's like, where did he get his license? Or what's he riding like that for? Whatever, right? You know?
Did you see the news tonight, Bob?
No.
It was on Global. There's this guy going up the 400, doing over 200 kilometers an hour, avoiding police. And that was tonight. I was watching that and going, that just gives motorcyclists a bad name, and it's just horrible to see that. So,
Exactly.
and it's just these very few incidents that cause that perception, and there's most of us are really law abiding, and we're safe, and we're pretty calm about things. So
And what's the average age range of members, just so people kind of got an idea if it's the right place for them?
sure. Well, if I had to put an average on it, it's going to be a little bit higher. I'd have to say it's really hard to nail one number. That if I can give a range, it would be from 40 to 60.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
an average. Of course, there's members at 70s, 80s even, and then of course there's younger people.
You
I
got
think
some younger people?
in our constitution, I think we do say it's 18 years old and over in constitution, and that's fine. We have people's sons and even grandsons or daughters, join the clubs, and they want to learn to ride and have respectful people teach them, and it works out really well. They learn how to do it correctly the first time, right? So, yeah, we have everything from beginners to old salty dogs like us,
Yeah.
and it's fantastic because you're just passing the torch down and all the skills that go with it,
Well, exactly, and the organizational part too of running a chapter of a club like that. You know what I mean? Because again, behind the scenes, there's more stuff going on than people realize. Keeping track of who's got what patch and stuff like that. There's a lot more to it than making sure everyone's got the right thing and all that stuff, right?
Yeah. What a lot of people don't see also is the back end. We do things outside of riding, especially in the wintertime.
Right.
We're not riding, so we're going to bowling alleys and we're having meets, we're having Christmas parties. We're always connected, and you can come if you want, and if you don't, that's fine. We hold 50-50 draws, and that money goes to charities and also back into the chapter, whatever, to support.
Well, I guess it makes sense. You're not just going to be friends in the summer and then stop talking in the winter, are you?
No, that wouldn't be good. No, so it really is nice. It's a good time, especially when you get to know people and you really create friendships.
But you get some people that want to join like a Lions Club or become a Shriner or whatever. There's lots of fits and lots of places for lots of people, right?
Yep, and these people love motorcycles. They want to ride.
Yeah,
so
and that's the glue that holds it all together.
Absolutely,
is the motorcycles. Now, how have you found getting a Woodstock crew organized going for you? Is it going okay?
Yep, it's going well right now. We have a lot of interest. We have, like I say, we've only been going for a month now, but we do have regular members that go out. We're a small group right now, but we're growing all the time. It's just exposure,
Mm-hmm.
There's other clubs that people join too in Woodstock and surrounding areas, and
Sure.
It's just the right people or whatever. They'll go to the website or they'll see your excellent broadcast here, and maybe they'll take a shine to it and research it and come on out and visit us.
I hope so, because like you say, it's not just Woodstock. If you do happen to become a member of the Southern Cruisers, just keep that in mind. It's not just Woodstock. It's a pretty far-reaching place, and it's the motorcycles. Can always hold you together. Is the motorcycle.
Yep, and we get everything. Every kind of make. We're all inclusive, so we even do the spiders, and also trikes. So it doesn't have to just be motorcycles, right?
So you don't mind if a KMM Spider rolls in?
No, not at all. We put at the back for safety reasons. They make excellent tail gunners. They can hold big toolboxes too.
Make use of it,
and of course first aid kits in case something happens. So they're fantastic.
Yeah.
Like a club that I come from, 399. They have many spiders, Can-Am spiders and whatnot, and fantastic. For a ride, recent people ride spiders, and when my knees go, well, hopefully never, but if they ever go, or ankles or whatever, then that's the logical thing to do is go on
Oh,
a
geez,
spider.
yeah, I get it. I understand why they're on it. They're still in the wind.
Yeah,
And like you
exactly.
say, if that's what your body dictates,
Yeah,
and some people don't feel like they're going to be confident enough to be on a motorcycle. There's that segment
exactly.
too.
Exactly. It could be that also. They're way more confident on a spider, and that's great. Absolutely great. Yeah.
Yeah, and it won't bugger up the stagger. It would bugger you up if you were trying to be tight to each other. Sometimes two ultra classics don't even want to be beside each other, right?
Oh no, yeah, that's right. No, yeah, that's pretty well why they're in the back. And, they try to do a bit of a staggered thing so the other spiders behind them can see too. So that's not normally a problem. So
Yeah. Are they kind of different to see around? I've never rode behind one.
um, if you have to be behind them, yes, they're obviously bigger, but depending on your saddle height, and normally they will try to do a bit of a staggered thing too, though they will be more centered, but usually not a problem at all.
Yeah.
If you're tail gunning, you got to look up to see the RC way up there or whatever, and if he's doing some signals or whatever, you can normally see
You
no
see
problem.
them? That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
just something that popped in my head when you said that. So it was, yeah, that drives me crazy when you're riding your bike down and a minivan gets in front of you. Damn it.
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And then a lot of people they have communication devices now. Like in the old days it was just hand signals, and
Yeah.
and that was it. And now they are all communicating to each other too. So
Looking for
you
my
know,
helmet. I still got the over the years helmet.
yeah, yeah. So it's like, wow, okay. So maybe if you're a road captain, you have a wingman who has communication helmet, and then the tail gunner is his wife and a spider back there. And so you get communication right away, even if you don't have a headset. He'll say, "Hey, look, something's happening back there."
Yeah.
So the communication's pretty quick.
Yeah.
So it works out really well.
And that's what, when that guy was asking a question about what to do with his wife, that was the one comment answer that came in that made the most sense. Buy some comms.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you're on your bike talking to her on her bike
yep,
and just
yep,
talk to each other through the ride. I've never had that. I
yep.
remember I remember I'd scream at my old lady, "Hey, look at that!" You know?
You got it.
Smacking
You
her
got
on
it.
the knee or something, right?
Yeah, that's right. I'm just so used old school. I listen to my bike. My bike talks to me. Her name is Penny,
Oh,
and
you gave her a name. How long you been riding?
oh, 30 some 40 years actually. Yeah, been riding 40 odd years now. So yeah, I've had just about every model, make, and of bike you can imagine, and
Did you get into it from being a dirt bike as a kid, or did you just get into being buying bikes?
no, right when I was 16, I said, I need something. I
Really,
need
eh?
I can't afford a car, so I'm just going to buy some cheap something that I can go fast on.
There's not too many teenagers like when I was being a teenager bought a motorcycle. My one buddy who had ended up being my best buddy was the first one, like a 450 Nighthawk. Same mindset. I need something to get me around.
Exactly. Oh yeah, it was freedom. You can
Yeah.
go. Yeah, and yeah, I learned the hard way. I didn't take any of the courses, and getting your license back then, you just had to go around
Go.
5 cones, and not run over the instructor's toes.
Yeah.
Come to a stop, and then you got your license, right? So you learned real fast how to avoid cagers,
Yeah.
on the highways and stuff, and in the cities, you learn fast. Yeah, you can get in accidents really quick. So, but
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I wouldn't trade it in for the world though. The way I learned. So
No, man, back in the day, that's like you say, that's how everyone learned. And those all the old guy riders that are out there now, that's how they all learned.
Yep. Yep.
And you, I that's one thing I love about watching an older person get out on their bike is they turn young just like that, don't they?
All the aches and pains go away in
Yeah,
therapy, right? Yeah.
and
That's
they
right.
and for whatever reason they got to buy an ultra classic. And like, I
Yeah.
don't know, I'm thinking about buying a lighter bike, getting that street light in. Now the garage is a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm of that thought also. Like I have detachable windshield, detachable bags on my Softail, so I can get into trouble and I can also get out of trouble if I want. So,
Yeah, yeah,
you know,
which is I don't mind the windscreen these days. But when I was in the club and a younger man, I laughed at the guys with the windscreens. Right, we're out
mhm.
here trying to get in the wind, and you're putting a windscreen on. What? It's
There's
kind of
nothing in the world like driving a fat boy. No windscreen,
yeah,
nothing, no bags, just going on a fat boy. Holy, it's what a feeling that is. But until you have a gravel truck in front of you and you get a stone in the face, yeah, then it
yeah.
changes. When you get older, you don't like that as much.
Exactly. But that's how I the whole time when I was like say in the club life and doing that stuff and just learning how to ride Harleys, I always just rode a stripped down bike. I had an FXR, then I had a custom build which is on a low rider frame, so it looked
Mm,
like an old bike, but for the
yeah,
time it had the modern stuff that we had then, Evos, right? I
yeah.
don't know. I still think I might want to go and get me another Evo just because it's there and it's something that's obtainable.
Well, yeah, you'll have a lot of people come up to you and say, "Hey, is that an Evo?"
Exactly, because they're classic now too, aren't they?
There you get there. 1340s, absolutely bulletproof, right? Yeah, yeah,
That was the thing; they were bulletproof.
yeah.
They,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
they,
I'm
they were,
really happy with the twin cam that I got. Oh, and now they got the Milwaukee eights, right?
yeah, yeah,
Into the Harleys, and I think every model has their quirks and stuff. And they say don't buy the first model year of anything,
right.
iron.
I had a fairly early twin cam. It was that chain thing that buggers up on all of those.
Cam chain tensioners.
That thing.
Yeah, they're fluorescent orange in there, and if you don't change them, your engine will grenade. Yeah, mine's
Yes.
due, mine's due very, very soon right now.
Yeah, yeah. You have to be aware that they're in there. And if you just bought the bike, you're probably better to get somebody to have a look at it.
Yeah. Oh
Or
yeah.
maybe swap it out if they're that far anyway.
Yeah. Or documented proof that you see a bill of sale where they did service on the bike and they did the necessary stuff at 40,000 or 50,000 kilometers or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. For that.
So what do you think about we're in a Harley Davidson wasteland now where we live. You're in Woodstock.
Hmm.
I'm in London. Yeah. We
Yeah,
got
but
from Windsor to what? Oakville?
you're talking about the Black Ridge
And
Rockies
Rockies.
there, and then of course the one in Apex, I guess. The sorry, yeah, the one in Cambridge there
Mm.
is gone now, right? And then of course the one in London.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rockies.
it makes if you got to like to me personally, it would I work on my own stuff. Like I'll pull engines and stuff out of my own motorcycles and stuff, so it doesn't affect me too much. And then of course I shop on sites like Fort9 or whatever to get parts, and hopefully they're good parts. I do my due diligence on that. But if you don't want to do your own work, yeah, it's
Yeah.
getting hard. It's getting hard to find the dealers, right? You have to go a ways now. There are shops, independent shops that will work on Harleys, of course. There's a few of them around. So yeah, but
That,
it's nice to go into the dealers, right, and do some window shopping and stuff
well,
too.
that's the thing is that they made those dealerships really big and kind of like a destination. and they
Mhm.
try to have it so you can hang out there, but that's a big nut to carry because when they were over on Warncliffe Road, it was a garage with a small little showroom on the front.
Yeah. Right.
And
Yeah. So this trade tariff thing and then all the other stuff going on is just it's not good.
yeah, and it's tough out there right now. Like I say, I'm in the process of trying to figure out what's going to happen with my house here, and it's not a good feeling. And I think I'm not alone in being in that situation. It's more common. It's just it's not something you talk about because it's personal, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Right.
but and if I don't know how it worked out, but it turned out that one family owned both those dealerships, Rockies and Blackbridge, was owned by a lady who lives in Port Stanley.
Yeah, I don't know the politics behind it, but I heard it was like a consortium. Yeah, like
Yeah, that's what I thought it would have been, and maybe she
yeah,
was the majority. I kind of tried to reach out to her and say, "Hey, come on for an interview and tell us what happened," because a lot of people want to know what happened, right?
oh, absolutely. Yeah, that'd be good to hear it right from the point source, right?
Yeah, there's no sense trying to come at it from an aggressive viewpoint where it's your fault and why'd you screw up. I just want to know because I'm curious, and I think a lot of guys. There's tons and tons of Rockies bikes in London and Woodstock.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Lots of them, man. Because
Oh, yeah.
they weren't a bad store to shop from. They were decent on their pricing.
It was just fantastic to go to. Yeah, like
Yeah,
you meet old friends there. Just doing the same thing, going there and checking out the
I
new
like it
models. And
because the bro group here in Elmer, Ontario, would do bike nights out of there and do a little ride out once in a while, have some barbecues and hot dogs and burgers, right? Whatever. And a little bit of money for a charity somewhere, which is always what bikers end up doing when they
yeah,
get together is they end up raising money for a charity.
yeah,
It's incredible, eh?
it is. Yeah, it is.
And
Yeah, yeah.
it's what I find is that's the true spirit of being a biker in this day and age.
Mhm.
Is that spirit?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It makes you feel good too. I mean,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
having a good group and then doing good charity work. So,
You're
like the
having
ride,
fun
like
with your buddies
the
while you're doing it. What I
yeah.
mean? You make it into a fun time, and
Oh yeah,
it gives you the
yeah,
next story.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I even liked it just when our chapter had a party because I in college I went to Fanshawe College when I was a young fella, and I got elected on the executive student council as the VP of entertainment. So I planned all the pubs. That was
Right.
my fucking job was to plan all the parties out of
Nice.
college. And
Nice.
Fanshawe people drink. Jay Pack,
Absolutely.
how are you,
Absolutely.
brother? Thanks for joining us, man. Do you know Jay? Did he come with you?
Who's Jay? Sorry, I don't see anything
Jay,
coming
oh,
up
you
here.
don't see the chat on your side?
Oh, Jay Patrick?
Jay Patrick, yeah.
I may know.
Yeah, yeah. We got people in the chat, man. That's what I like. I like people in the chat.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hi, Jay.
yeah. That means that they're taking care of it all. But yeah, oh, that's what he's talking about. When you get a bunch of bikers together, they take care of stuff like memorial rides and funeral costs. Yes, they
Yeah,
do.
absolutely. We have a big one coming up, Marlon's Memorial Ride, and that goes down to Sarnia, and we have that on our calendar every year, and that was the son of Don and Tracy Dupuis, who are in Hagersville, and they put it on. They're part of the 399 chapter of SCRC, and fantastic people, and it's a great ride. It's a lot of chapters join in and go down there or meet us down there, and it's
You do like when we used to do a fallen brother ride, we go from grave site to grave site. Is that kind of what you guys do?
Not always, but there's usually a point where there's a memorial. Yeah. So, in the where it's like at the Legion, it'll be a cenotaph or something poignant like that. Yeah. I haven't done too many graveyard runs though lately.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was what we used to do. We'd
Yeah.
leave someone at each grave and go say hi to the fallen brother and
Yeah.
go see the next one. Yeah.
And why not? Absolutely. Yeah.
Well,
So,
they were family when they were alive, so they're still family when they're not.
oh yeah. And then you have patches made up, in
Yeah,
memorial of, stuff. So that's
yeah, yeah.
keeps their memory alive. So that's good.
Sometimes it's a big thing in the 1% world. Is those runs
Yeah. Oh yeah.
like
Brotherhood. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's important, right?
Yeah.
It's important for you, your new guys, and for when you're one of the guys who's still on this side of the ground, to know that that's going to happen when you're on the other side.
Yes, right.
You know,
That's right. Oh, Jay saying, no, sir, I'm from London as well. Cheers, fellas. Oh, hey.
right
Thanks,
on,
Jay.
Jay. Yeah, man. No, I'm just happy when we get people in the chat and saying hi and stuff like that, and watching. Like I say, the interviews isn't really. I want to hammer you with a million questions. The interviews
Oh,
is shooting the shit, right?
yep.
And then we'll
Yep.
get the info out of it that way. Yeah, man, lately, too many
Oh,
guys hold no grudge.
Jay here again, yeah.
Really, yeah, that's it, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, guys want to argue? Don't argue at the funeral. Isn't that the oldest rule? Don't argue at the funeral.
Right.
But see, from being in the club, I got old funeral stories. They're not like stories that I tell on air or anything. But at the time, and for us guys involved, it was funny as fuck. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
we were
Yep.
just a bunch of crazy bikers acting like bikers, right?
Oh, yeah.
We
Oh,
were not.
yeah. You remember those really good parties, you know?
Yeah, man.
Uh, yeah, you don't remember. You don't remember much, but you end up waking up under your bike. Yeah, there's a few of those.
Especially when we were younger bikers, man. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
back in those days, you jump on the bike and because you got chapters everywhere, you just disappear for a few weeks on your motorcycle, popping in from this chapter to that chapter and partying with this guy and hanging out with that guy. It was excellent.
Yeah.
Like you in that sort of situation, you don't have to have a big organized run set up. If you want to just disappear for however long you want, you just call ahead and make sure there's going to be somebody there, and away you go.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
The
uh,
clubhouses were open anyway, right? So
yeah, and I would assume it's like that with you guys too, to a certain point, right?
yeah, we have chapters join us all the time, different chapters, and we go and join other chapters all the time. So it's you know everybody, right? So it doesn't matter, if they're from another chapter. We welcome everybody.
Yeah. So if
Absolutely.
you're rolling through Albuquerque and you need a couch for a night, there's probably somebody there.
Yes. Now, just say I'm leading a group down to Wellsboro, Pennsylvania, and somebody gets in trouble on one of the bikes, then we can call the chapter up and, hey, someone's going to have a trailer, right? And they're going to
That's
bring it over to the mechanics place. And they're going to have that thing fixed in a couple hours, and
I
it'll be.
forgot about that. Right.
Oh yeah. So we have resources everywhere, and it's great. So yeah, it is really family. Yeah.
Yeah, I was involved in those parties, Jay. I was heavily I was heavily involved in those parties. We had us a bunch of times, but none of them are family friendly.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
I was a guy in the club who worked at the strip joint before I joined the club. So you can imagine the stories that we got.
Oh yeah.
And most of them are X-rated.
Love to hear them around a campfire or something.
Oh yeah, with a big belly full of beer, I can tell you some cracking some good stories, man.
Our next big campfire is Fenelon Falls. It's coming up, and it was in September, and that's the big do of the year for SCRT, and it's just going to be fantastic. It's in the campgrounds at Fenelon, and everyone's bringing trailers and their bikes and everything. It's just, if you can make it there, it's just fantastic.
And
What
it's
ride?
beautiful up there, isn't it?
Oh, fantastic!
It's
Yeah,
nice up there.
beautiful country. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy of mine had a cottage up there for a while. I liked it up there, and it ain't that far away, really. It's just a pop out the other side of Toronto, and you're there.
Yeah, close. It's not too bad.
Because we were in Etobicoke, and it didn't take long from Etobicoke to get up there.
Yeah.
Just mind your weekends when you're going with traffic. It's always the only thing to remember around getting around Toronto on a weekend. Because if it's a long weekend, don't go near it on Friday.
Well, in Toronto, it's like they have a festival every weekend, right? So it's always busy there. But
Right.
now if you're willing to spend the money too, you can hop on the 407, and it's usually a little lighter, and you can go faster on that one.
Now, yesterday, my daughter had to go to Montreal to get a work visa for France. So she had everything set up one time with airplanes. I took her to Pearson. She's supposed to get a jet over to Montreal. Well, they got out in the runway and they hung out in the taxi for an hour and canceled her flight.
Wow.
And this meeting at this French consulate, if you miss it, you got to wait home another month to get another appointment slot.
Oh boy.
So
that's disappointing.
So she's been a month sitting around here waiting to get back to work and bumming around. Hey, Stefan, how are you, bro? Thanks for joining us. So anyway, yesterday, we left here at 4 a.m, zipped down to Montreal. She did her meeting. I slept for a couple hours in the car in the underground parking. She come back to the car from the meeting, and we came back to London, man. We did the old turn and burn.
Wow. Yeah, that's a long drive, eh?
I was pretty exhausted. We got in the middle of the night, like not too late, but we got in pretty late. It was dark out, so we left when it was dark out, came back, and I had to stop in Toronto and buy a pair of sneakers because I needed a pair of sneakers.
You probably paid double the price, but that's okay.
No, that's why I went to Toronto, because it's cheaper there. I went to that Vaughan Mills place, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, the outlet place.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. My daughter lives right down in Toronto too, and it's like, oh boy, everything so, like, to live there is just incredibly expensive.
I lived there for a decade before. I took trips up north, got my kids, and came back to London. I've been back here now for about 10 years. Yeah. So I spent 10 years living in Etobicoke, with the wife and family, and then after we got divorced. And yeah, it's stupid to live down there. You can't even buy a house unless you got a combined income over $1 million, and I got lucky when I rented because I didn't care where I lived. So I could get cheap housing, but you can't get no cheap housing anymore. It doesn't matter what neighborhood. You grin and bear it.
Yeah.
Do you ever speak on the subject when 80 rolled in, gave my guys some pretty good deals to patch over? What do you think it all mix up? One day, brother, next day they on the other team. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that on this right now, bro. We're doing an interview for the Southern Cruisers and getting some membership. Yeah. So yeah, I was in the mix of all that, man. I was actually, I got the answer for you, Jay. Sorry about this, Mike. Go on Amazon and type in the search bar "One Night at the Playpen." That's my book. I wrote it. I changed all the names but you'll know the stories. 100%, you'll know the stories. Go grab the book, bro.
One Night at the Playpen.
Yeah,
Excellent.
man.
Cool. When did you write that, Bob?
Yeah, no, that's okay, Jay. I wrote that about 2, 3 years ago. But yeah, bro, 100%. Check out that book. You're gonna love it. So it's from. It starts. Well, it starts with a tragic night where two of my friends lost their lives, and I was the next guy out the door, and heard all the commotion, stayed inside because otherwise there would have three of us. So, anyways, and then it went on to when I met the guys in the club to becoming a member of the club. And then at the end, the cops rounded us all up in a Project Retire in 2001. And they took Woodstock chapter right out of there, and London chapter and Windsor chapter. They took us all down. But this is the book. This is the book. And that's the way it went, right? We had a snitch in the club. After all that, after keeping our heads up and making things work out with the other team and everything, the cops took us. So what do you do? What do you do, right? But yeah, thanks, Jay, for bringing that up, bro, because that book is dead nuts on about all that stuff you're talking about.
There's Rick. Hi, Rick.
And hey, Rick, how are you, bro? He's another dude. He's deep in the biker community, in and around like Port Hope in that area.
Mhm.
So he sends up stuff about all the bike nights and all that stuff. So he's big into it. What do you got, Rick? A pan? I think he's got a cool old bike. Or no, he just sold it. He just sold a really cool old bike. Like what are they? The pans and the other ones. But yeah, so in Woodstock now, you mentioned it earlier that you went on that Friday night bike night that just happened, and I had mentioned that in my video about bike nights and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Band, he just sold his band 48.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
is that another way that you guys are getting to be known down there in Woodstock and to check out other people's events and stuff?
Yeah. Well, what we did with the crew on the bike night is obviously we approached the executive there,
Mm.
and we asked if we can put a table out and just to have exposure,
Nice.
have our banner there, and stuff, and they said, hey, fill your boots, just leave it a donation for a raffle, and no problems. So they were very accommodating. They're excellent people.
Cool. And
Fantastic.
is the crew a riding club as well?
They are an RC, right? Yeah.
They're an RC?
RC, yeah.
I'll have to track them down one day and see if they want to come and chat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure they would.
I've talked to tons and tons of different motorcycle clubs and RCs and stuff. It's either someone like you who's like in an RC or somebody who's doing a charity event. And
Mhm.
those are mostly what I center my, and I'll do the small mom and pop motorcycle garage if they're involved in the biker community.
Yeah.
You know what
Absolutely.
I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's a really cool one out in a town called Lakeland, I think, Lakeside, out Peterborough way. And I'm dying to get him on because he does all sorts of bike nights and big rides and dice runs and lets other people host events at his shop too in the parking and yeah. So all that kind of people. Because again, I want to I want to get the way people talk about and react around bikers, especially ones with the same patch on, differently, right? And get the word out that look at all the good shit that they're up to. Now, what's coming up in Woodstock? Talking about good shit. Is there some rides and stuff coming up down your way that you're aware of?
Through through some of the other clubs or through
Yeah,
ours.
just in general.
I'm not. I don't know what the crew's doing.
What's this
But
bikes and what's this rodeo thing? It says bikes and bulls.
Bison Bulls.
Have you
And
seen that advertisement?
no, I have not actually. No.
Oh, let me see if
Yeah,
I can
no.
find it for you. Now, what Southern Cruises got coming up that the public can jump in on?
Well, like I said, we have our Wednesday nights and, of course, our Sunday longer rides every week. And we're so new right now that we don't have an actual charity ride set up yet because we're still in the process of looking for a suitable benefactor. So that'll probably be next year, and then we'll definitely have a big get together and invite everybody to do the ride and have barbecue, whatever, big social event thing.
So
But
your Wednesday rides are open to the public, and anyone can come and meet you and all that stuff.
absolutely, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Oh, that's great. So if you ever think of it and do, I don't know, I call it like a poster you would put up on Facebook. You
Mhm.
know, like a meme, but it's actually got like something like this, like a poster with,
Yeah,
oh shit,
yeah. Hey, Bob, type in SCRC 397 in that search up there.
sure, SCRC
Yep, 397.
397. So if you ever
Oh,
do a poster like that, post it so I can put it in the
sure.
video.
It might not work with the 397 together. Might have to separate it.
Oh, okay, shit.
Oh, there it is. It's right there.
Yeah, I can, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
group chat. So yeah, we got that going, and we're trying to direct traffic there, obviously,
Yeah.
and this way they can post also and stuff and ask questions from there. And you become a member, do you?
Yeah, may as well.
Well, geez, I'll have that thing pop up on me now.
Well, because this way, well, yeah, hopefully some of the Facebook members come over, right? Especially,
Absolutely, yeah,
especially
yeah,
people that are in the area. But this way I can get your events and put them into a video for you.
absolutely. That'd be great. Let me just go to the thing here. I
Okay.
probably have a pop up right now to accept you. Here we go. Here, I'll click on you and I'll let you join. Here, I just approved you.
Oh, so that we can go through it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep, there
Yeah,
you go.
that's perfect. So I can go through it now?
You should be able to. I don't know how fast it works, but I just did it. So,
Okay. Yeah, there it says your membership is pending. So we'll give it a minute.
oh
Hi,
yeah,
hi,
yeah,
pups. Yeah, it'll come.
yeah. So, yeah, and
Isn't
then
that cool? So that's how you're that's one of the ways that you're getting people is with the weekly ride.
yeah, and then of course, like another big one is the Norwich Bike Night. Um, that a whole bunch different bikers come down to that, different groups, um, and it's a great event. We put a banner there. We have the Ride for Dad trail there, and we do a 50-50 draw for that and raffles, and it's a good exposure for the Ride for Dad. Chris Gill puts on, and also Southern Cruisers. And then of course it's just a big social too. You go there and have there's a
Where's
Friday.
that one at? Or is that Friday when the crew does?
No, that's Norwich Bike Night.
Oh, the Norwich one.
Yeah, yeah.
Very
So,
good. That's not far of a ride, and it's
no, it's beautiful. It's fantastic. Straight down the 59 there. Yeah, it's
So you're helping them with that, are you?
yep, absolutely. We kind of like sponsor it, and then of course the proceeds to the 50-50 go straight into the organizer of the bike night, and she turns it around and gives the charity who she sponsors. So yeah.
I'm so happy that one took off because I kind of feel in a way that I give her a little push into getting that thing going because she was asking on the Facebook group if very many people were interested in etc. And I kind of said just go ahead and do it because the Tilsonburg one for whatever reason they couldn't do it in Tilsonburg anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Then the
Mm-hmm.
people who were doing it weren't interested, and then it kind of she got handed the torch.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's done a really good job.
Her first name's Alicia.
Is that it?
I don't remember her last name, but yeah, she's a fantastic lady. Yeah, absolutely, does a good job. Yeah, and the Legion's great. It's in the back of the Legion there, and they they support us too. And you go in, get a beer, go in the beer garden area outside, and it's great. It's a good time.
They got a barbecue. See, the one in Dorchester has a couple great big grills set up and deep fryers in the back and all that stuff. I'm thinking somebody needs to do a bike night out of this place, a bike night
Dorchester.
slash
Yeah.
wing night, because apparently that's their big thing at that Legion is they have big wing nights and tons of people come.
That's a great idea. Hopefully somebody's listening, eh? Some
Yeah,
influencer there.
and Dorchester's not that far out of London. It's like 10 minutes.
No, exactly. This is my neck of the woods too, right? I go to London, area. So
Yeah,
yeah, like just the other night, I was at the Elmer Bike Night, and they have that at Size Pub there, and it's a wing
Yep.
night.
Did you go to
And,
that one?
yeah, I was there. Yeah,
Was what's the son's name? Fuck, we had a nickname for him. Buzz. Was Buzz there?
I met them. Yes, they're behind the bar. I'm not sure if it was him or his father, but anyway, big fella, eh?
I went to high school with Buzz.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, yeah. So the Elmer chapter, Gerald Wishart puts that on. 262 is the number of SCRC there, and yeah, it's a fantastic time. A lot of bikes come down, and the wings were fantastic. For a small place like that, it was like really good. I brought some home for the wife, and she just loved them too. It's fantastic. So yeah, put a plug in for them there.
Yeah. That's so funny. I used to me and Buzz. I went to high school in Elmer at the same time. I grew up in Belmont.
Oh, right.
That's how come I know about the Dorchester Legion from growing up in Belmont.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. And then when I was in the club, a bunch of our members were native to Woodstock.
Right. Yeah.
Two or three of our guys were from Woodstock, like as teenagers and stuff like that before they joined the club. And that's where their parents lived. So I was in Woodstock a fair bit with the club guys too.
Yeah.
Sure has grown since then, though. Holy moly, 20 years does a lot for a city, eh?
Oh, everywhere. Everywhere.
And it's funny you say that because you're right. Every small city, and we still don't have enough homes built.
Yeah.
And then they stopped building because the interest went up. And then they're saying there's a housing shortage, but they won't build anything that's under $1 million unless you want to live in a glorified townhouse, which is okay.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
a condo is just a townhouse in my opinion, obviously they built some really fucking nice ones. If you got the money, they got some condo built in London, right?
Jay saying is your handle on IG the
Yeah.
same show here.
Yeah. Biker News Ken on Insta. Yeah, and same logo and everything, bro. Insta and Facebook group. There's a huge Facebook group.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, I'm pretty happy about that. So you guys head down to Size.
I love going south.
Yeah.
At the Woodstock, we don't know how good we have it. The roads, I call them the tobacco run. All the tobacco fields, the old tobacco shacks.
Yeah.
The roads, even the tertiary,
they're paved.
Really good roads, like
and there's not much traffic.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's just a great ride going down south. It's just my preference. I mean, some people like going out to Burlington or whatever that way. I just like less traffic and more twisties.
I think you find most people that own motorcycles who live in Toronto and Mississauga in the big cities, when they get on their bikes for a ride, they ride out of the city.
Yeah.
No one rides into the downtown in Toronto for a motorcycle ride.
Yeah.
You're sitting on the Gardner sweating your ass off.
You're riding your clutch pretty good too.
Yeah, that sucks, eh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, Elmer's beautiful. just love it down there. I love doing the like I take my riders down to down along the lake shore. You know
That's what I was
the
going to say. One of my favorite rides used to be London to Port Stanley along the lake shore
yeah.
to what, Turkey Point, and then you can pop up and you're in Woodstock, right? Isn't that
Hey,
it?
if you're down there, I might as well go to Dover, you know, and
Yeah.
get perched there, and you know,
Now you're talking. May as well make a day of it, bro.
absolutely. And even you know, going the other way, going like to Dunville, uh, you know, out that way, going around, it's fantastic. You know,
Oh
a lot
yeah.
of great spots. You hit tons of bike gear, you know, up there, and the little town up there, I forget what it's called, but it's you know. In the grape country up there. But anyway, that's not far from Dunville and Hippos down there, you know, the nice place to
Okay.
eat.
See, I don't really know that
Yeah. Oh
thanks.
yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
I never knew. Like, I had a job for a minute there, and a lot of the companies were our customers, like up north of Stratford and that. I didn't even know all those little towns existed up there.
North Australia. Yeah, there's
A place
yeah,
called Clifford, and also and beautiful places.
yeah. A lot of
Yeah,
Mennonites. A lot of Mennonites up there.
Men-
Just gotta
Mennonites
watch
are a
just gotta
big
watch
customer.
the horses. Gotta watch the horses and buggies. They don't like motorcycles much. But yeah.
No, they were our biggest customers. I was working for a propane company,
Yeah.
a propane distributor, and that's a lot of our customers taking a propane for cooking, right?
Right. Right.
So there's size. You got a paid job, eh?
There you go. You're on. See, there's size. Yep. That was just the other night.
That's a good turnout, bro.
We got the last picture there. Got Cambridge #1 and a few officers from a few members from Cambridge come down, and
Nice.
yeah. So and then we had 399 Simcoe show up also some, and yeah.
And
So
and,
it's
and
yeah.
and it's the Elmer chapter that puts it on, right?
Oh, well, that's their meet. Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
you know, and of course, you know, if I'm there, I'm gonna take pictures and post it too, right? So you know, it's a respect thing, you know.
Well, where's that one at? That's a ton of bikes.
Now that's the ride of the year up in Barrie. That was last weekend. There was over 200 bikes.
Very cool.
And we all had to secure hotel rooms and whatnot. And then there's a big hall they rented, and the actual ride on the Saturday was over 2.5 hours. The ride, it was just beautiful going up that way. You know, Wasaga Beach, Stainer, all that area up in there. And it's just a great ride. And then you come back and have a beautiful supper.
So all them bikes went out on the ride, eh?
Oh yeah, and they had blockers. They blocked every intersection. It was just nonstop, just riding. It was fantastic. So yeah, this is my buddy Mike Robert. I said somebody said free beer. That's the look on his face. So. So there's size, you know, we really try to support our chapters, you know, that around us and other chapters too, of course. But yeah,
Yeah, and so and,
there's the there's the Norwich. That's me with the new banner we got,
okay.
the Norwich Bike Night.
And it's the kind of club that you can put in how much time you want to or you have available or whatever, right? There's not
Absolutely.
there's no demands on anybody.
Nope, nope. It's as social as you want to be, is what it is. As committed as you want to be. A
Yeah.
lot of people are really committed, and it is family for them, you know, and I
Mhm.
consider that also. You know, we may have you know, some clubs will have, you know, 200-300 members on the Facebook page, but in reality, you know, you might get maybe 40 riders or something that are consistent, you know,
Yeah.
throughout the year, and that, you know, that's just normal, you know. But yeah, some people just want to stay in tune with what we are. Some of them are older ridership, and they may not anymore, but they still want to be in the loop, right? And some people are on wings. You know, they're going to decide whether to come out on rides or not. Whatnot. They want to check us out, and that's really fine. It's great.
So there's a
Absolutely.
spider.
Yeah, there we go. There's Tracy. Dupuis. That was her son, Marlon, the Marlon ride.
Okay.
We're going out to Sarnia in a few weeks. And yeah.
So what happened with Marlon? Was it a car thing?
I'm sorry?
The memorial ride is for her son?
That's deceased now. Yeah, Marlon.
Yeah.
He had a workplace accident, and it's a memorial for him. Yeah.
Oh,
They've been doing this
he was
for
in
years.
the Southern Cruisers as well?
Just started. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's like his first long ride, and then this happened. So yeah.
Bummer, man. And
Yeah,
you said you're going to Sarnia. What did he work out there?
I think that was his only first long ride that he went on. So that was kind of the memorial to memorialize him and his ride
Okay,
that he really appreciated. And so
I
that's
get it.
how we memorialize that. Yeah.
No, well, any sort of story like that is a bummer story, but at least you guys
Yeah.
are going out there and showing
Oh,
his mom some support.
absolutely. This is in St. Thomas when we met up with 399 in St. Thomas a couple Sundays ago. We went to the upper deck and we met up with them, and we had a pile of, well, you see, there's photos of us sitting at the table eating. There's just loads of us there, and it's just a great time.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, in the parking lot. So,
You're
yeah.
comparing farmer stands. That's why I got the perfect tradesman town going on. Under my t-shirt, white as a ghost.
Yeah. 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 It's amazing the people you meet. So
No, man, I'm digging it.
yeah.
I dig it. Okay.
See,
Well,
there's spiders. Yeah.
yeah, man. Lots of bikes, lots of
Oh
smiling
yeah.
faces, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You don't see a bunch of mean mugging, except for him.
Oh, maybe Mike Cormier. He looks mean, but he's a good guy. He went through. He couldn't ride all last year because he got hit by a cager
No
and broke
shit.
all of his ribs, his internal everything. He was in the hospital for months and months and months. He wasn't expected
Oh,
to live, but he's back on his bike now, thank God, and back in the saddle, and he's doing really well. But he's still in pain. So yeah. So we really, his family, his chapter looked after him, always going, to the hospital and where he was rehabbing and stuff, and always looking after him. And so yeah, really.
wow.
Yeah.
And that, yeah, propane accessories. You got it, bro. I didn't even think about that. That's fucking funny. Yeah, man. Let's see, and that's something that's even above and beyond from a riding club that I don't know if I would have necessarily expected. So that's cool to know that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If somebody's feeling down or in trouble or hurt or something, yeah, everyone's always like, hey, they want to get involved, and we'll pass the hat around, for donations for them or whatever to get them to, whatever they need. And yeah, it is a really good family. They look after each other for sure. That's my wife there on the right. And then Chris Gill, he's beside Anna there.
Yeah.
That's Chris Gill there. See, my
That's
wife, she just jumped in the car and came down from where we live all the way down to St. Thomas because she doesn't ride. She just jumped in the car and came down just to socialize with everybody.
right.
Yeah, why not?
Which is pretty cool that not to sound like an old weirdo, but it seems like the older you get, if you don't have your crew already picked out, you're not really hanging out with too many people. My best buddy's in jail right now, and he got approved for parole today. Cha-ching, right on, brother.
Excellent. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, he'll be in the halfway house soon. The government still owns his ass, but he's not. He's not inside their facility, man. So, that's the way it goes.
Jay, I don't think Jay likes the authorities.
No. No. And truth be told, that's something about the Rider Club world is it's they don't think like that, like the old school bikers. There might be dudes in these riding clubs that are cops
Yep.
because
A really
it's that
a
sort
really
of
good
thing.
example, Bob, is the Norwich Bike Night. Alicia, she's a police officer.
Yeah,
Go figure, eh? You talk
yeah,
to her, she's just like any normal person. Just
right.
loves it. She rides, and it's fantastic. It's great when you can relate,
I dig
across
it,
all.
I've been trying to get one of the groups on here. There's a few ladies only riding clubs out there. There's one in Oshawa called Durham Divas, or out Oshawa Way, east of Toronto a little bit. Durham
Mhm.
Divas, and I think there's a couple other ones. And this ladies only riding club, man. What a great idea.
Yep, yep. There's quite a few around actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I thought it was a great idea. Not that I'm sexist about that. I think there's nothing better than a woman riding a motorcycle, but I think there's nothing better than whoever it is riding a motorcycle to be on it. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter.
yeah. Yeah. Should be about the ride, right? It's if you feel comfortable with that, that's the way to go.
Exactly. And that's one thing for sure is the motorcycle community as a whole is getting very big. Um, and that's kind of what I'm hoping with the Facebook group and stuff is to kind of pull some more people together and more people together. And if they happen to come and join your club, or happen to go join another club, or just happen to hang out and come to bike nights, it's all good.
You're doing a great job, Bob. I mean, this is fantastic. I would never have thought. I mean, I've never been on a podcast before, and I'm like,
Yeah,
well, what do I do? But you're great. You're easygoing, and you're just leading me on here with the questions, and it's just fantastic. I feel like I'm at home, and
yeah,
it's
man.
great exposure for everybody, right? If it's fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. No, I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, I really, really like these interviews. Like I say, it's my favorite part of the week. But
maybe you've.
I think did we hit everything? Is there anything that we didn't touch on that you wanted to mention?
Oh, what time? Oh, it's past my bedtime, Bob.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, we'll probably wrap this one up if you're good with that.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate the time you've taken to do this, and it's
Well,
great.
you're my friend. I'm glad that you came on the show, man. I
Absolutely,
appreciate.
look me up if you need anything too. Right? So,
Yeah, yeah, we're close to each other. We'll meet
yeah,
on the road. I'm pretty sure
cool.
I'm gonna have a bike soon,
Yeah, that's excellent. Excellent. Yeah, I sure hope so. That'd be great.
even though it's serious.
Try to make the Fenland Fall Bash, man. That'll be something to talk about.
That would be good. I just want a bike in my garage, but yeah, man, I'll try to make
You'll get that old. You'll get that Evo. Don't worry about it. It's calling your name.
it. Is all right, brother. Thanks again for being on, man. And
Thanks,
hey,
man. See ya.
all the success with the Southern Cruisers in Woodstock. Everybody, if you're in the Woodstock area, or people are, share it around, and they're doing a recruitment thing. Good night.
See ya. Thank you very much.
Thanks, bro. Good night, everybody in the chat. It's always wonderful to see everybody come along. And don't forget the book's out there. Contact me. I'll send you a signed copy. Tell me who we're signing it to, and I'll get it to you. All right. Thank you, Jay, for coming in the chat and introducing yourself. I'll look for that message tonight in a little bit. And thanks, Rick and Stefano. Of course, Stefano, thank you, brother, for coming on, and Mark as well. Thanks, guys. And of course, Hardwire. I don't know if you stayed in, but thanks for popping in anyway, Hardwire. It's always a pleasure to see you. Until next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Good night.